All right, this is going to be a very short video just introducing that half draft peer review assignment to make clear what you are expected to turn in by Friday, March 20th after spring break. Okay, so you will spend a substantial part of this course collaborating on your writing and receiving feedback from your peers and teacher. Each student will share their half-finished argumentative essay research drafts that they've been working on. Students will share and submit their essays in week 9 and give feedback back to each other in week 10. Everyone will give feedback before the essay is due. This serves multiple purposes. 1. The writer will get advice on how to build on the work they have already started. 2. Peers will be able to develop their skills on giving feedback and critically thinking about work. 3. Students will get a sense of what argumentative essays look like because they will be critically reading everyone's rough drafts together. Okay, so these next few weeks, the due dates are a little wonky, and that's to give people time to both write their drafts, give feedback on their drafts, and turn in their final draft. So we have the half draft due Friday, March 20th, so that people have that weekend and up through Thursday, March 26th to give you your feedback. And then you can implement that feedback that weekend for the paper that is due on Sunday, March 29th. Okay, so some kind of strange dates, take a look at those, be aware of them. Requirements for the writer. Turn in a draft, at least 4 pages, not including the cover letter if you're using APA, or also the cover letter that I'm asking of you. So 2 uses of the word cover letter. I know that's confusing. So right before your essay, please provide a small cover letter, 1 page or less, that describes the progress you've made on this project, how your current piece fits into the project, and ask 3 or 4 questions that you would like help with writing this essay to guide what feedback you get, right? So if you have a major concern about where you're going in the essay, or if you're like, I know where I'm going, these are my next steps, but I don't know how my transitions are. I don't know if it's a believable argument. I can't figure out what's missing from my sources, right? Ask those questions so that people can respond to those along with any line edits or suggestions they might have themselves. So you have to turn in that essay and cover letter by March 20th. And then requirements for reviewers. Once these are turned in, you will be assigned peer review feedback. So it's not going to pop up in your Canvas page until they've been submitted, because there's nothing for me to link it to. So once those are submitted, you will get your assignment. You'll get 2 of those. So everyone should be reading 2 people's essays in the class, okay? When you are giving that feedback, actively read. Take notes as you go. Read out loud to help slow you down and catch some of those errors, right? Like maybe the parentheses that are missing from this assignment. I might have caught that if I had actually read this out loud to myself. Okay. You may download the essay and electronically write marginal comments, circle typos, ask questions at the top or bottom, write down anything that may be helpful, and give constructive feedback. You can also do that handwritten and re-upload it, or you can use the Canvas tool function that is there. Whatever works best for you, as long as you are giving thorough feedback. So give constructive feedback about what's working well and what could be stronger, okay? So if you say, this is good, that is not helpful, right? It is broad, unclear. But if you say, your opening line captures my attention, or your thesis statement is strong because it does X, Y, and Z, that is a helpful comment. knowing what we are doing right is just as helpful as knowing what we need to like improve upon, because we don't know what we don't have to worry about. We don't know what we naturally do well. And it is important to know those things as well, right? Be kind while being helpful. Look back at their cover letter, what they want help from or for, especially if you're stuck for what to say, okay? So you're going to post that written feedback back to the writer so they can consider your thoughts and suggestions. That will be due Thursday, March 26th, so that the writers can implement the feedback and use that weekend to finish up their essays in any way they would like. And that is what we are talking about, these half drafts. I hope you guys have a lovely spring break. Obviously, you can take the time to write or not write, but when we get back, we're going to jump right in and turn these in that Friday after spring break.